welcome back to another episode of Hawks TV. I am your host, Maddie, and today we've got first grade coach Robbie Payne with us. How are you today, Robbie?
I'm very good today. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. All right, first question off the ranks. We've got, how are you feeling about the 2024 season and the squad we've got so far?
I'm very excited about the squad that we've assembled so far for 2024. We've stretched far and wide. We brought in a mixture of old and new. And we've retained a lot of the local juniors that were still here at the end of 23. Looking forward to 24.
Excellent. So what do you plan on doing differently this year that hasn't been done in other years for the Hawks?
Really working hard on the culture of the club and rebuilding that culture. Get some more crowd figures back here. Get some unity amongst our whole playing group, right through from the 16s, who will be our seniors in a couple of years' time, right through to first grade. So all those players know each other, wives, girlfriends, mums, dads, grandparents, past players. We want everyone on board this year to really help build the spirit and build the camaraderie back in the community and get people here, bums on seats to cheer us on and have a good year.
Absolutely. So it feels like you've got a bit of a game plan going on for the year coming up. What's your go-to coaching and training technique?
The go-to is basically we're going to do a lot of things. We're going to strip a lot of things back so everyone's learning from the start. So we're all on a level playing field. We're going to be fit. There's no doubt about that. We're going to be fit. And we're going to be a little bit tougher mentally and physically. So just some one percenters around the park that we're going to train well. We're going to be fit. Hopefully we play better and play easier.
What brought you to the Foster Tuncurry Hawks Club?
So I moved up about 4 years ago, and I was very bored at home on a Saturday with my wife playing netball and president of the netball club and all that. So I used to come and watch a couple of games and just sit by myself and have a beer, and I was getting frustrated not being involved with footy on any sort of level. After the season we had in 23, I couldn't sit back and just be another whinger in the crowd saying, it was a terrible year. And so I thought I'd be part of the solution and help out. Yeah.
How are you feeling about our new signings? We've got a couple of people come from overseas and out of the area. How are we feeling about those people?
Yeah, really positive. We reached far and wide. We didn't want to sort of attract anyone from within the group due to the points index and the points they carry. So we stretched. As far as England, we've got a couple of pommies that have come out. We've got a few from Coonabarabran that have moved from the bush to the coast. It was a pretty easy sell when they see the photos of the lake and the beaches and stuff. A couple of blokes, some big boppers that come up out of Sydney. It's a mix of, the older blokes are sort of around that 26, 27, 28 sort of vintage, right down to some really good 18, 19-year-olds coming through. Bailey Scott, he's from Erina on the Central Coast, played in a couple of grand finals down there, in the lost both grand finals, unfortunately, but he'll be good for us. He's super fit and he's a big body. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
Who's your favourite NRL team?
The West Tigers, unfortunately.
Now, I hear you used to play for a particular NRL team. Who was it?
It was the Western Suburbs Magpies before we had to merge with Balmain to keep the club afloat and keep it alive in some sort of regard. So it's I played a couple of years.
Heard you had a famous coach.
I had a good coach, Tommy Rodonigas. He was a crowd favourite. He could tell a story or two, and geez, we had a good time.
Now, you've had an unbelievable rugby league career. What's been a monumental moment for you in your career so far?
Tough question, because trying to wrap 30 odd years up into one sort of moment, winning a couple of grand finals, of course, playing first grade, obviously, represented country a number of times, 4 divisional premierships with Illawarra team. But I'd say the highlight of my footy career was I got the opportunity to play grade with 2 of my sons. So one was in a grand final and we lost that grand final. So I got to play with 2, and I might be too old to complete the trifecta with the youngest.
Never.
Son.
All right, last question. We've got a little bit of a cheeky one. What's the most ridiculous reason you've been sent off the footy field?
Pulling a player's beard. So the background was this cheeky little fella thought he was a tough bloke, and I was an older fella that had a big target on me. And this bloke threw a punch, and so I grabbed him by the beard. He had a long beard, and sort of gave his face a little shake. And once I got called out by the referee, I was very cocky, thinking this young bloke was going to get sent off for throwing a punch, which is a rule in Group 6. For me to get sent off for pulling his beard. So, yeah, it wasn't good.
Thanks, Robbie. That's all we've got time for this afternoon. Until next time, Foster Tuncurry, go the Hawkies.